How's it going, everybody? Welcome to my little home located in Seoul, South Korea. First things first, as soon as you walk in, we have this little area right here where you take your shoes off, since it's a custom to take your shoes off in Korean homes as well as most Asian countries. And as you can tell, there's a divide right here between this little area to the main floor. This actually acts as a heater, and it heats the entire home. And during the winter time, I'll literally just lay on the floor since it feels so good. And Koreans have been doing that since the Joseon dynasty. So all the homes and apartments have this technology where the whole floor heats up. And then right here, this is storage for shoes. These little cabinets here. And luckily we have this because I have a lot of shoes. Otherwise there would be a lot of cluster and mess right here with shoes everywhere. And I store my slippers here, that way when I have to run down to the convenience store, since there's a million convenience stores in Korea, or if I have to take out the trash or do laundry, I'll just throw my slippers on and run downstairs. But if I have to go somewhere else, I'll just throw on my shoes. And here's the bathroom. I'm sure one of the things you notice about the bathroom is the shower faucet is connected to the sink, and it is kind of an inconvenience, but it's something you have to get used to. A lot of the homes in Seoul are like that, especially the older ones, and there's no divide between the toilet to the shower slash sink. There's no glass door here or curtain, but there is a curtain here to ensure that the wood right here doesn't get wet. And then there's storage here for toiletries and things like that. And here's some towels, toilet paper. I put these little shelves up. That shelf's mine, and then that shelf's my wife's. So I keep the faucet pointed in this direction to ensure that the water goes over here and doesn't get all of the towels and toilet paper wet or anything like that. And then here's the bedroom. There's only one AC unit in the entire home. And honestly, it does a pretty good job of cooling the whole entire unit. We'll throw a fan right here, and we'll have it rotate during the summertime. That way there's airflow going throughout the whole house. Here is the little living room. Here's the office slash guest room. My mom came to stay for the holidays, and this rolls out into a bed. It's only like $100. I recommend getting one of these. Here's some shelves with all my little knickknacks from the States, some little Funko Pops. Right here, I'm collecting all the Mario toys from McDonald's, so I need like 2 or 3 more, so I'm close. And I'm sure you noticed the bubble wrap on the windows. Our friends told us to do this because during the winter, right now it's January, there's a lot of condensation and moisture on the windows, like the water will literally just drip. So to counter it, they just throw on some bubble wrap to make sure that the walls and windows don't get wet, since the windows are so cold in the mornings and then the rest of the house is warm. So it's just a moisture trap here. But yeah, this actually does a good job. I've never seen this done before. I don't know if people do this in the States or not. I'm from California, so I never put bubble wrap on the windows, but it does help. And then right here is a sliding door for privacy when people stay here. And I spent probably the most time in this room because I do a lot of schoolwork here. Here is the kitchen. And if you notice, this room has kind of an odd layout to the design. It's in the shape of a triangle. So I kind of had to be creative with laying everything out. I didn't want things in the way when I was cooking or when I was coming to sit down and eat. So I laid out everything where you don't have to move anything. So when I move this chair to sit down, none of this is in the way. It gets a little crowded if you have more than 1 or 2 people in here, but I never have to move anything when I cook, and nothing's really ever in the way. But yeah, we got this from IKEA. We use this for storage, our microwave, our little rice cooker here. That's recyclables, and an air fryer. We do a lot of cooking, so we have a lot of pots and pans in cups and plates and, utensils and silverware and little kitchen gadgets. But there's honestly enough room for everything. And there's this little counter here for I use this for storage for spices and oils. There's this awkward little nook right here. And I use this right here for storing our paper towels and additional cooking utensils. And there's a fan here as well. Also have the bubble wrap on the windows. So yeah, that completes the whole house. Some additional details. The building itself was built in 1997, but the home was remodeled. Our unit was remodeled in 2009, so it hasn't been remodeled for about 14 years. So it's relatively old. Some things I don't like. I don't like wallpaper because if there's any moisture on it, it can get mold, and wallpaper tears easily. I just don't like it very much. But for the price, it's not too bad. We spent about 800,000 won a month, and that translates to about 650 US dollar at the current rate. Of course, it drops and raises all the time. But at the current rate, 800,000 won is approximately 650 US dollars. And that's to live in Seoul, so that's honestly not too bad. For a little, I guess you can call this a 2-bedroom, since this acts as a guest room. And then there's going to be one more thing that I'm going to show you. Outside of this door, we have a laundry room. So to go to our laundry room, you actually have to exit the apartment. Now, I've never seen this in a Korean home before. This is the third place I've lived in Korea. Most of the time, our washing machines are actually in the kitchen, and I've seen other houses where they have the washing machine in the kitchen. It's usually next to the sink, but this apartment actually has the washing machine outside, and most Korean homes don't have dryers. They use the dry racks, which is like a little rack where you hang your clothes. I've also seen them do it in Japan as well. So when I go out here and show you our laundry room that we also use for storage, I'm going to be quiet because we have neighbors. I don't want to be recording loudly in front of their homes. So I'll show you guys the laundry room. So yeah, that was the laundry room, and like I said, we use that for storage as well. So overall, I'm satisfied where we live. It's in a convenient location as well. We live close to a subway stop, so there's also multiple convenience stores. But honestly, if you live anywhere in Seoul, you'll have a convenience store outside of your apartment. Probably even other Seoul metropolitan cities as well, like Suwon or Incheon or even probably like Pyeongtaek or Cheonan, even some of the smaller countryside towns. There's convenience stores everywhere if you live in the city. So yeah, overall, I like where we live. There are obviously some pros and cons about living anywhere, but for a young couple, I just live here with my wife. I think it's a great place just to start out in. So if you guys have any questions or anything, you could just put it in the comments. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good one.